Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since we were last videotaping and we were working on Brian's Eclipse and the Fast and Furious car, and we got it done. And I figured we would dive a little deep into that, how I built it, and the inner workings of the RC chassis and everything. Also, I've been working on some other projects and doing some of these little lowrider hoppers. Um, this one is a 61 Impala, and it's got the hopper shocks on the front. Um, it's from Ozone Minis. Great, great products they have. You can customize your wheels in the front so that the car can hop. And I also put a plug in the back, so there's a plug that I can put my power supply into. And I wonder if I could disguise that as a muffler. I don't know. Also, I have this part of the motor engine bay, I should say, is let's see if you can see it. We'll switch around and look at the bench a little, switch around to the bench, and I'll show you in depth a little bit more of these different builds that I'm doing. And this one is the same. It's a 61 Impala. This one is from the chassis is from Hoppin Hydros, and I did the same thing. I put a plug-in on the back, and it's got the Hoppin Hydro chassis on it. Both can hop on both sides. I mean, they're basically shelf queens. This one won't have a detailed bay, but it will have a detailed interior. So it'll be like a curbside. I'll just glue the hood on it. And also, before we go to the bench and go in deep on some of these builds, I also been getting into crawling. And so this is my new crawling bag. It's I don't know if you guys can see it. It's got really cool features to it. You can obviously hang your crawler onto the back of the bag. It has a little bungee that you can loosen, and then you can take your car off. Pretty easy. And then you have your crawler. This one is Mias, or Muse. Some call it Muse, some call it Mias. We're not sure yet. And it's nice. It has all the shocks and everything. Oh, my lights just fell out. But yeah, we'll go a little deep into this. It's got all the chassis parts that are all made by Mias. This is a fully Mias built car. Everything in here is Mias, except for probably the servo. And yeah, but it's nice. It's got some really good functionality. It's great for climb. It's going to be used, to climb. Obviously. And got that. And these bags are great. This is a carry-all RC bag. It comes with these little patches you can put on, and it's got a little water bottle holder and everything. And I'll provide a link in the description so you guys could order these if you'd like. Got to be a little patient with the guy. He hand makes these, and it takes a little while for them to be delivered. Also, we're also doing a print and paint series, and I'm doing some miniatures. This is Daredevil, and working on him, and some other prints that I've done. This is done on a bamboo printer. This is the Mandalorian. Really nice job. Kind of getting new with the printing process, but X-Wing. And we're just basically printing and learning, how to get a better print every time. Also, I have a this is Gundam bust that I'm doing. It's the eyes light up. This was all 3D printed. I printed it myself. Still working on the body a little bit. There's a full body that I printed with it, and it I don't know. You can use it as a bust like this, or you can put the whole mobile suit on it. That was 3D printed. I'll be painting that. I think a lot of my print and paints I'm gonna do on my other channel, the Easy Painting channel, and kind of do like strictly my builds and stuff like that here, and do all my builds and all that, and all the detailing and painting and stuff we'll do on Easy Painting because it's got more artistic views. Also, I'll be reviewing some of my new airbrushes and stuff like that I got. And also I'll be doing a bench tour. I'll show you guys how I set up. I have 4 different sections actually that I do, my unboxing, my cleaning and pre-assembly, then to my assembly station, and then to my final detailing with decals and all those good little goodies at the end of the build. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. And so let me readjust my camera, and we'll put you down on the bench, and we'll go into details on the Eclipse, and go a little deep into that, and dive deep into some other projects that I'm doing. And also I finished my Dale Earnhardt NASCAR. You can buy these bodies already made. This one I did myself. It's a wrap, so everything on it's not painted. It's actual wrap on here, and it's got an actual 3D printed interior, roll cage, everything. It's also got a carbon fiber chassis bottom, also a carbon fiber splitter, and yeah, it's really coming out nice. I haven't upgraded the motor and ESC yet. It's still fully stock, but that's my new baby, and she's looking really good. Yeah, so we got a lot of cool things coming up. I've been a busy bee putting stuff together and teaching myself more, obviously, because we're always learning in the process, and we'll go from there. All right, we'll be right back. We'll go to the bench. Okay, so here she is, and you can see here that we did like the carbon fiber decals on the hood, and pretty much everything that we were doing from the box is in there. We got the nitro in there. I raised the floor a little bit and built another platform, so it doesn't have, like, it's not lower with the way it was in the box. Also, I put the tack on, and the new seat belts are in there. Movie accurate belts. They go all the way through the back of the seats. And we use the OEM wheels. They have nuts on them so you can take them on and off. And I could put, like, racing slicks on there or whatever. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's all done. I just have to spray the car with a clear. So some things that happened during the build. One thing is that I had the first set of windows I put in were fine. They were actually perfect. Then I was gluing some things in, kicker spray. Be careful when you're using kicker spray. I sprayed too close to the windows and fogged the windows out. I had to actually order another kit just so I could put the um, glass, the new glass in. As I did that, um, I couldn't put the seat, this what you call it, the kicker box in here. So I took it off again, and then put the glass back in, and then did the kicker box and put it all back in together again. Also, I put a magnet on the hood so that we could take the hood off, on and off, and have access to the motor if I needed to. Also, mocked up the tailpipe. I cut the edge off and then just glued that onto the base. Everything else is done. I still have to work on the door handles. I don't know if I want to leave them green or not. The scoop I did. I also opened up the air intake on the hood. Some guys don't. They put the decal over it. I know in some of the pictures of the real car, it's covered. Yeah, so that's it. Oh, and then after I got all the windows in and everything was complete on the body, I dropped something from the shelf and it cracked the rear window. But I'm not tearing it apart again and putting a new window in, so I'm gonna have to deal with that little crack. But it was perfect until that happened. I was really upset about it. It's a small little crack right here, if you can see it. And yeah, I love the nitro tank in the back. And give me a second. I'll come back and we'll take the body off and I'll show you the inner workings of the car. Okay, we're back with the chassis. And so basically, this is from Make It RC chassis. It's a 3D printed chassis. I think it's the FPUC1. Check his website, makeitrc.com. He sells these chassis kits. Also, I used the N20 motor with the gearbox on it and ran the ESC to the back where I'm going to put the battery. Also up here is the receiver, and then we have the servo right here. So this area right here is why I raised the kicker box and the platform for the nitrous bottle, so that this, when I put the body on, this is not being crushed or interfering with the seatment of the body onto the chassis. Mounted some magnets onto the chassis so that the body can cling onto it. So this doesn't have suspension like the other chassis that he has also available, but it does have a little bit of play in there. Not a lot, but don't really need it. Need a lot of spring action for this car. It's just a road course car. You can drift a little bit, more power slide than anything, but it's nice too. Yeah, that's about it on the chassis. Like I said, I moved transmitter up front, and so that I can open it up, access that if I want to. The body comes off and I can access the motor or the ESC if I need to. It's all 3D printed. You can do it on the files are on the website. You can print them if you want yourself. And he has wheels too for it if you want. I use the ones from the kit. I just drilled a little hole through it and then put it on with some Loctite on the nut. Takes a 2S battery, small micro 2S battery. I stick right in there. I Velcro it onto the rear and then it's all ready to run. And yeah, that's it. It's pretty lightweight. You can, you know, see the bottom, everything's screwed in. So I will be building some of these. Will be available for sale too. I'm going to build my own versions of these with different bodies, and it'll come full with the electronics and everything. I use different platforms, not just Make It RC, but I've also used WL Toys and a few other ones that I'm looking at, and also other platforms for like my hoppers. I use the Hoppin Hydro, and also the my Orzo Mini RC platform too for my hoppers. They aren't remote control yet. I'm looking into that, but right now I'll be doing those as well. So these are just going to be custom builds that will be available for sale if you guys are interested. I do have these nice little stickers and t-shirts that come with the package if you guys want to commission me for something. Yeah, so that's it on the Eclipse. We're going to move on now and start another build. I'm going to be working on the bat boat or an RC conversion on that, and that should be a lot of fun. We'll take you on that journey, and you'll see how I do all of that. That's a whole other animal, and it's a basically going to be a pool toy. It's not going to be one of those like EDFs that you rip around on a lake, but it'll be fun. You can throw it in the pool and shoot it around inside the pool or whatever. But yeah, so that's that on that one. And when you come, hold on, we'll be right back, and I'll show you the hopper that I've been working on. All right, be right back. Okay, we're back. This is the 61 Impala. This is a street hopper. It's not an actual professional lowrider setup. It's more of a street hopper, they call it. It has great logos on it, and I used Maldal chrome pen on the striping, and it's got a full interior, full engine bay interior. The inside dash is all deckled up. The interior matches the exterior. I haven't put the magnet on the hood yet, but it fits perfectly. Sometimes with these filters, these carburetor filters, you gotta sand them down a little bit and drop them because they push up against the hood a little bit. The stance on the car is a little high. It's almost like a gasser stance right now. Reason being is because I have the Ozone Mini setup on here, and if you see here, it bounces. Okay, I had to cut the inner fenders out. The inner the inner wheel wells out in here to let the hopper, the coilovers come through. Okay, so there's the actual real coilovers, and there's springs in there that come with the kit from Ozone Minis, and it's a really cool kit. You have to modify your chassis just a little bit. What else? Yeah, everything went together really nicely on this one. I'll show you how this is set up. I'll have to take the body off. The body is actually pressed down onto the chassis. This is the original chassis, comes with the kit. It doesn't have the like the hyper hopping hydros have their own chassis they sell you that these bodies will fit on. You have to do some finagling, but you can fit the interior on. If you move, it's like the way they set them up is they put a motor in here that hooks up with a string. You want to use, they give you string, but it doesn't last long. Use the spider wire. That works great. It's a fishing string, and you string up your front suspension to the motor. I moved the motor, it's in the trunk, and then ran a wire out the back. Let me just move this camera a little bit so you can see it. There's the wire, and then that goes to the motor, and then it spins and then pulls down the front so that it hops. That's how it works. And it's really cool. It's a lot of fun to build them, and like I said, it's basically a shelf queen, but you know, you can take it down and hop it, and you know, maybe play some hip hop music in the background. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Everything else is box stock. I didn't change a thing except, like I said, I cut out the inner wheel wells to fit the coilovers in there. But everything else is box stock. I'll give you a shot of the underneath. That's what it looks like underneath. I detailed up the exhaust and everything. I still got to put the pipes on the back, and you can see where the wire goes through in there, and see how there's a string that runs through into. I just drill a little hole in the gas tank there and run the string right in there to the motor, and you know, that's pretty much how I do it. This was a rattle can spray paint. It's I think a metal flake dark blue, and I put the Chevy logo license plate on the back. It has the rest of the Impala logos on it over on the side and in the front. The front's really nice looking. I was thinking about lighting it up, you know, putting the light on, you know, lights in the headlights and stuff, but didn't do it with this one. Or maybe I'll do it with the hopping hydros. But yeah, that's the kit, and working on the other one soon, and we'll have that in play. But this one right now is almost done. Again, I got to put my clear coat on it and put a little magnet on the hood so that it stays on when it's hopping. And yeah, everything else is pretty much done. I'll show you the front area here. This is in here, if you can see it. Let me get it focused. There we go. And you can see there's the coilovers in there, and then that's all 3D printed. And you know, I painted it. Comes in white or silver. I got it in white, and then I painted it, and it just goes really well with the kit. You don't really need to modify a lot. All you're doing is cutting out the front engine bracket that you put the engine on. But everything else is good. There's little white caps in here. I'm going to paint them black. Those caps hold on the strings that pull these coilovers down and make the car hop. And yeah, so that's it, guys. I will be building a few more of these. Stay tuned for that, and I'll keep you guys updated. And I apologize if I haven't posted anything recently, uploaded any videos. Like I said, I've been busy kind of just building for myself and learning more about these projects, and you know, the and also wanting to think of content to bring to you that's exciting and new. So next video we will be building up the bat boat, and like I said, I'm a Batman fan, and well, basically a comics fan, so I do like a lot of the superhero stuff and their vehicles that they use. But I will be doing a little bit more with the Batman. I'm also going to build the 67 Batmobile, or 66, whatever it is, and that will have a trailer which we'll be able to put the boat on. That'll also be RC, and yeah, so we got a lot of cool content coming. Just be patient. Like I said, I'm still figuring out things and learning as I go along. So it's you know, a long process, but in the end, it's satisfying, and it's cool. And this stuff is great. You know, it gets me away from building. I mean, from the everyday hustle and bustle. And when I'm in doing this kind of stuff, I just, you know, get lost in it and forget about everything else. Okay, all right, all right, guys. Well, have a good one. We'll see you next time. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other, and God bless.